I have some thoughts on the end of Wano, and I don't mean Wano as an arc, I mean the country of Wano. I'll explain what I mean in a minute, but first, let's talk a little bit about Oda's storytelling choices in this arc, because they're going to help you understand what I'm talking about here. I think what I'm talking about is best exemplified in a theory that a lot of people held dearly at the beginning of the Onigashima raid. After seeing all of the happy people in the flower capital who were heavily foreshadowing that something bad was going to happen, and seeing that Kaido said he's going to move Onigashima there, a lot of people thought Kaido was going to ditch the party completely and head to the flower capital sometime during the fight. Now personally, when I heard this theory, it sounded like absolute nonsense. Sure, the story seemed to indicate that would happen, but it would fly in the face of Kaido's characterization. And if there's one thing Oda does best, it's characterization. But then, Oda pulled a fast one, and it turned out everyone was sort of right. Kaido did go to the flower capital, but he didn't leave the battle. He brought the whole island with him. Now that we've established that brings us to the crossroads of 3 different topics. 1, which is the topic of this video, the end of Wano. 2, a certain very popular theory that I have long disagreed with. And 3, this week's chapter. Now speaking on topic 2, the theory that I have long disagreed with is the theory that the raid on Onigashima will fail. Oda has been saying stuff like, believe in Luffy, and whoever wins here will be one step closer to being Pirate King. Plus, he set up all these specific one-on-one fights between the Straw Hats and members of the Beast Pirates. The raid was never going to fail, and this week's chapter basically confirmed that. Luffy's coming back. Luffy's going to fight Kaido. Luffy's going to win. So let's talk about how the raid will fail. Well, maybe. Going back to what we said earlier, Oda pulled a fast one and made it so that everyone was kind of right in their theories combined. He did something similar too, just because I feel like bringing this out. Back when we were trying to figure out what happened to Denjiro. A lot of people thought, hey, maybe this bad guy who's working for Orochi and is really sleepy, maybe he's Denjiro. And then a lot of people also thought, hey, maybe Denjiro is the witching hour boy that we've been hearing a lot about. But then Oda decided to make it both things. So what if Oda does that again? What if he simultaneously makes it so that the raid fails and the raid doesn't fail? How is that possible? Well, you see, the point of the raid on Onigashima was twofold: defeat Kaido and free Wano. What we know for sure is Luffy will beat Kaido. By the time this raid is over, Kaido will be defeated, and Luffy and his crew will be one step closer to being the Pirate King. However, saving Wano may be the part where the raid fails. And that's what I mean when I say we are talking about the end of Wano. After years of devastation, there isn't much of Wano left outside of the flower capital, which Kaido is now about to squish. If he succeeds, Wano as a nation really is no more. Once again, the raid will have failed. Of course, this isn't necessarily going to happen 100%. Because Momo is being set up to have the same powers as Kaido, so it's entirely possible that Momo can use his fire to make Onigashima float, but there still is that darker possibility. Many people have mentioned, and if you follow any part of the One Piece community, I'm sure you're really sick of hearing it by now, that Act 3 will probably end with something terrible happening, as Japanese plays are known for that, and Wano is based on a play. Now, having everyone in Wano's capital die would fit that bill, I'm just saying. Of course, part of me still feels like that is unlikely, as opening up Wano's borders has been such an important goal to so many characters. So, the question that remains is this: has Oda taken away all the stakes by showing that Wano's borders needed to be opened, and hence the country can't be destroyed? Or does he have another secret plan for the end of Wano that involves its destruction? Let us know down in the comments what you think is going to happen. And be sure to subscribe, because we've got some exciting news to share with you on Friday that fans of the anime will not want to miss.
Yo!
Gaigo! Hey there!
Don't leave without subbing.
Hey there!
Don't leave without liking.
Hey there!
Don't forget to comment. Hit the bell, hit the bell, hit the bell.